Hi everyone, this is Charles Ansorgi, and Steve Gilbert has asked me to create a short video that will permit me to talk about some of the new tools that I'm using to teach online students. Also want to illustrate how it's possible to be able to save a video and then use it for a hangout, which is what we're doing here today. As you know, I teach online statistics classes. This fall semester I have a couple of classes. During the last academic year, I made some major changes in the way that I teach these online students. The most significant one of the changes was segmenting the instruction into fairly short 2 to 3 minute video segments. There are now close to 120 of these video segments that happen to be embedded in 15 classes that I've created for the course. So far, the students have liked this change. The other major change that I made was to involve the use of a digital textbook, and along with that, assigning problem sets using the resource where this digital textbook is available. This is the look at Blackboard, the announcement page for Blackboard. And this gives you just a rough idea of the different tabs that I have over on the left for this course. I've set the course up so there are 3 units for the class, and then there's some links for some other connections for the class. Each week I post an update, and the update happens to be a narrated PowerPoint slideshow. And for this PowerPoint slideshow, I post it on YouTube, so I can be fairly confident that all of the students in the class are going to be able to view the content. So far, there have been 5 weeks that have elapsed, and you can see the most recent of the weekly updates was for week number 5. When they click on the link, it brings them to this YouTube site. And you'll also notice that what I do is keep these video links as unlisted. There's a link that they click on in Blackboard to be able to get to this. I've also reduced the length for these weekly updates. They're all less than or shorter than 10 minutes now. Sometimes in the past they were 15 or 20. Students didn't like it to be so long. Something else that I've done is to provide instructions regarding a schedule of viewing all of the class activities. And you can see for unit number 1, there are a total of 11 classes and suggested dates for being able to view some content that includes the video segments. So if they click on any of those links, it takes them to a new page, and the new page might be something like what you see here on the screen. This is for class number 6. You can see that what I've done is to embed these segments, these video segments, within textual information. What I'm doing is providing a context to the videos. And I also have in parentheses after each of the segments what the length for the segment happens to be. For segment number 1, it's a minute and 50 seconds in length. For segment 2, it's a little bit over 3 minutes. And this is a screenshot of the actual video. This happens to be one of the screens, so I have the ability to be able to share slides, as well as there are chances for me to be able to write stuff on a platform where there's a document camera that captures it, and there's also pictures of me looking into a camera. The second major change that I made was to go to a digital textbook. The reason for that is because the paper copy of the textbook is quite expensive. For teaching statistics, students pay $180 for the paper copy, which is pretty steep. And I looked for some other less expensive textbooks, but couldn't find any. Students liked the textbook, so I was approached late last year by the publishers of the textbook and said that there's a digital version that's available for a lesser cost. So I said, hey, I'll try it and I'll try it for the spring semester and see if it's successful. So the students now get a chance to go to Aplia. This is the home page for Aplia. It's very much like a course management system. It's really a combination of Cengage Brain and Aplia. It's a place where they can go to get access to the digital textbook, Also a place where they can go to get access to practice problems and also to problem sets. So they log in here at the site, and then they see assignments for every single week of the semester. This happens to be the assignment for this week, and in red we can see that there is an assignment which is due on Friday, September 23rd by no later than 11:45 p.m. Also below that there is a graded problem set that's due by the same time, by 11:45 p.m. Students may not have access after that time. And over on the right, you see the green figure there. That's the textbook. And if you click on that textbook, that gives you access to the textbook. There's no difference other than the fact that this is digital in form, but every single one of the pages that happens to be in the paper copy is in the digital form. This provides you with a little bit more information regarding what the assignment happens to be. By clicking or by hovering over this link, I can see a little bit more about what the assignment is for Sunday night. It's about probability, and that's a chapter that was previously assigned to the students for reading. You can also see that there are classes listed there, Class 11, Class 12. If they click on those links, that takes them to the site on the server where there's information that I have prepared for the various classes for the semester. For the problems, they go to a page like this, and what you see in light blue represent links, and that will take them to the question or questions, and you can see the point totals over to the right. For this particular assignment, it's possible for students to have up to 26 points. What I do is accumulate all of those points across the semester, and then I base 15% of their grade on what that total score happens to be for all of the problem sets. Problem sets are due every single Sunday night by 11:45 p.m. Some other changes that I have made. I'm using Google Plus more now. I've created an EDPS 859 circle. So far I've got about 15 students that have joined this circle. I post something on a regular basis, usually daily, Monday through Friday, a tip, a thought that happens to be related to the class. Also on Wednesdays, I make myself available using either Skype, a Google Plus handout, or POTS, plain old telephone service. Students can call me on the telephone if they like. Then I also use Adobe Connect to schedule some synchronous preview sessions for the exams. There are 3 of those that take place during the semester. I record those for students that are not able to make the Sunday night preview sessions. And that's it for this little overview. So long.